My group read Sunrise Over Fallujah this week by Walter Dean Myers. This book takes place over in Iraq during the Iraq War when we were going in to try to take down Saddam Hussein and move him out of power. The main character in the book is a guy named Robin, who comes to be known as Birdie because he was given the nickname by one of the women that were in the army with him in his kind of battalion. Um, Birdie actually joined the war despite efforts of his dad to convince him not to. So throughout the book, Robin's constantly writing letters back to his parents, kind of asking his dad to, accept his decision, but his dad really doesn't want much to do with him. He only speaks to Robin or Birdie through letters that his mom sends him back. Many of the events, they're very descriptive. They give you a good picture of what the war was probably like for these soldiers over there. Robin himself is not really sure why he's there, what his main purpose is in the war, but ultimately he's not even sure why our country is over there, and he comes to witness some of the atrocities and some of the horrors of the war. He sees the human side of things, the civilians that are over there that are being killed that are innocent, but at the same time, he's very scared of the people that may, be friendly to him, but a lot of times they turn out that they're attacking, the United States Army. Birdie comes to be pretty good friends with a few of the people in his battalion. One guy whose name's Jonesy, who is a big fan of the blues, always coming up with songs, singing them to the blues. Very kind of humorous character who actually, towards the end, ironic enough, is one of the ones that ends up dying, and this is really hard on Robin. But for the most part, the story is based about, or it deals with, describing some of the jobs that these people had, all the dangers that they faced, like I said, all the horrors. And throughout the story, Birdie is, becoming more and more convincing to himself that, we really shouldn't be over there in the war, and that we are doing a lot of bad things, and the people over there were being, highly affected that we don't even recognize. And he even talks about some of the news stories that come out that kind of glorify the war, but he mentions that they don't really tell the exact true side of the story. So throughout the story, Robin's just faced with the challenge of, winning over his dad's support, his parents' support, people back home, but at the same time, he's trying to get along with the people that he's over at war with. And like I said, throughout the story, he, meets a lot of challenges. He sees a lot of things that he wished he never had seen, and I think he really changes as a character throughout the story. At first, he's kind of just, I'm joining the army. No big deal. I'll be out of here soon. But by the end of the war, he really becomes affected by what he sees and finds a bigger appreciation for life. Whether it's just seeing all the human casualties, whether it's friends or even, like I said, the civilians over there, a lot of children he witnessed that, it takes him back to when he was a kid and, how it would be if he was one of these Iraqis that were over there getting, killed and bombed upon. So I highly recommend the book. It's a very good book, especially the scenes where they describe the of the wartime activities that go on, all the battles, and it keeps you on the edge of your seat.